Good evening, all. This is another Aldridge Farm from me, Meerman, also known as Reefy 1952. The life of the farmer isn't always easy. I had a visit today from our friendly neighbourhood Combine Crops Assurance folks. In Britain, as I think in quite a large part of the world now, you need to be part of a crop assurance scheme to be able to sell your crops. Well, we are. But we've made one major mistake. We hadn't enough trailers, and we've been using our main grain trailer, cartridges, but everything. Crop assurance people weren't actually very keen about that, so they had our license suspended until we get more trailers. So we have a trailer just for grain. I just hope we don't get a great demand. I ordered the trailers and they should now be in. We just go and pick them up. Had our local man just paint them for us, and they should be nicely colour coded. So this old red one, the original Marshall, no go on to muck cart no. So we just set tractors off to the shop. Not the only problem we had. Also was told that luckily Combine Crops weren't exactly the same people that deal with the animals, but we've been told by both those and the council we can no longer take water just from the river. So we've now got to get ourselves a well. Get him a bit closer, send him on his picnic. Oh, come on. Yeah, man. That's right. Get the next one out. So rather than doing a lot of farming today, we'll be moving trailers around. Get down and move this one also to the shop. There we have bought two trailers. One will be for grain only, one for animal feed, and the original red one will be used for for muck. But we won't get our license back until they've rechecked us. Just hope it don't take too long. We found it. And the last one to go anywhere will be this one. Just unhook it on there. We'll hook him up to the red trailer and take that down to the beef farm. Let's say life for the farmer isn't always easy. Just as things were going well and we're getting some money behind us, but all the reserves we've got will have to be spent. Not certain how much we owe the bank at the moment. We still owe £55,000, which I'm hoping we can get the well installed for under 40,000. I think I've got just a place to put it and we're not back on the trailer. Concentrate. That's it. Let's say this one is going back to the beef farm. Sure, let's also send him on his way and have a look on new trailers. Transfer. Big beef, there we go. I promise next time we may well be able to do some real farming. This will be a reasonably short episode, as the last one went on a damn sight longer than I really wanted to. I got carried away. I was with just getting everything set up here and hooking up to the new gear. I'd just like to thank Bipolar Prophet for all his help. Much appreciated. And much appreciated to put me on your, I know it's on your recommended list. Thank you. And if anybody hasn't caught up with Bipolar Prophet, give his channel a look. I always enjoy it. He doesn't take himself too seriously. I would just send him. Right, we just. Oh, that's it, yeah. So we can find it. And there he goes. Now, we'll have a look at the other trailer. See which one I put on the back of this one. Stop here, have a look around here. These are actually 3 coloured in-game marshals, or that first 3 DLC by Bullet Bill. They haven't anything extra on to them, they've just been recoloured. But it will do the job for me. A Bullet Bill, you may not know, is the man behind the Coldborough Park Farm and Coldborough Farm maps. Does a wonderful job on them. If this hadn't come out, I would have been on Coldborough Park Farm. I enjoy OEB stuff. I'm an OEB fanboy. Just send him back to the farm. Cases at the farm now, so I'll forward him over down to pig beef. Just clear his him down to pig beef. Send him on his way. Here we are. Drive this into here, and we get all the trails in place. We'll have a look, see where we can put a water pump. Here, see, you try and do things cheaply, and they catch up with you again. If I hadn't sorted these out, I wouldn't be trading. Really should learn to reverse. Back them off here. I've got in where at the moment. Clear. Let's see what sort of mess I can make of this. Cabs. See what. There we come. Slow and steady. Right, that's in place. Just unhook him. I'll send this back to the farm. I think we've got some beef ready to go to market, so we'll be doing next time, and some fruit picking. There's no crops ready to combine at the moment. In fact, they haven't started growing yet. No current problems, but brilliant. Well, on its way. This one's here. Really must get down and watch JCB. I could have went for a bigger trailer for them, but frankly on old ridge, big equipment isn't always the best, although I have got that big ammo bipolar mentioned. I happen to like that particular piece of equipment, and it saves me having 3 tractors on the grass cutting roll. I normally cut 3 meadows. I'll just shut him down for now. This one is still here, so we get another chance to really mess up on the reverse, and we're going this way this time. I come in from a better angle. I'll stay down here when I've done this one, so I can show you where I think I'm getting the water pump and see if we can afford to buy it. There's 2 versions the company does. There's a nice quiet high capacity solar panel one, but really it's out of my league. And there's an old fashioned wind powered one, very noisy, so I can't put it near houses. Got enough trouble with the authorities as it is. I don't want to get into any more. I was thinking about running up where I store the manure and slurry until the sense took hold, and I realised I had that there. The groundwater may not be exactly brilliant. He's just about home. I'll get him home, then we'll have a look. I'll take over. It's a little star. I really like this. It's small, dippy, and as I think I said in the last episode, still doing the job I want from. Just back him. Oh, I'm in this shed, I think. Oh, you might notice the brooks there. I've been... Council got on to me about all the logs I was leaving the side of the road, and to be honest, sometimes in the middle of the road, and so I had to buy that and go and clear some stuff up. I could have hired it, but I'm old fashioned. I like having the gear myself. This is one. Again. Just first start the engine up, then take the handbrake off. You'd think I'd never drove it. Now I'm thinking about a meadow behind the storage silos, the raw material storage silos. It's nice and close to both the beef pigs, not too far from the milk cattle. A little bit of drive up to the sheep, but they don't need too much water. Right, we're around here. Let's have a look. If you come in behind here, nice big meadow. I think this could be the place. I have cut this a few times, but there's not a lot of actual grass on here. It's not quite big enough. Unless I take all the trees out. I like the trees, so I'm not going to do that. Just get out and have a... I think you just put it back here, out of the way. Not too many houses about, so I don't think we're going to upset people with the noise of it. One cottage there, an old farmhouse, not actually used now. Except by courting couples. Don't think they're going to worry about the noise though. wind pump. And the little hamlet there is a little well out the way. So I think this will be the perfect spot. So we'll see if we can afford the pump. Must remember to keep talking. Shut up completely. I'm not going to ask for a vote on it because I know which way to go. And there we are. This should be the one. There we are. These are what pumps. That's nice. All singing, all dancing, solar panelled one. This is the wind pump one. Really, I already spent enough on those two trailers and having them painted. Don't think I want anything like that, so I think we'll go ahead, buy that, and place it. Can't be placed there. I think when we place it here, we can get round it quite well. And if I really want, I could actually put some greenhouses down here. Future use. So there we go. It's done. So it's quite noisy, but it's rather a nice mod. I saw this when Farmer B was done a mod roundup on it. I've seen it on one or two maps. But it's a nice gauge in front of you. See what you got, and walking close, it comes up on your F1 panel. Well, it's 7% full. That I think that's going to pump enough for what we want. We're about here. We'll just have a quick check over everything else. Find my way out. I think I said to someone I quite easily get lost on a straight line. Certain how the silage is doing down here. Isn't it full? Oh, it's ready to get the JCB down here and just dump that into the pit in some point. See how much we've got. That's not too bad. We've got 12,500 litres. Get that done. I'll fill these two up just to pull this plant here, because this plant is nice and handy for the total ration maker. Just gonna have a quick look at the fruit, and I think I'm gonna put a very short episode. Only because I'm doing this was in the short time I got was at the house to myself. It saves having people shouting at me to come and fix stuff. Just find a way to. It went up that little path. Never mind. Up here. Up this way we should come to the first one. Past it. There isn't any traffic on Old Ridge as a matter of course, but it doesn't matter because I switched traffic off. I'm travelling at about 15-18 mile an hour. Doesn't please me a lot. Let's have a look. Apples like... Oh, already pick. I'll pick one lot of apples, take it up to the sell point, and then I'll call it a day, because I don't think I... Up to the sell point. Certainly won't need. Don't want it near the apples. Yeah, I've got apples, pears, plums, and cherries here. Just go with this guy. Still debating whether to actually sell this particular tractor or not, and try and do this star and alter plums there. I don't want back. Trying to remember, but we are apples inside. Just fill this up. Rather nice mod, this one. Just look good the way they box up, and actually these trailers will hold just about everything, and each one is in its own particular container. You put grain on there, it's in grain sacks. You put seed in, it's in seed sacks. Really does good. Remarkable what models have come out with that. I don't know how much, I never worked out how much I make on these. It's just nice having another string to the bow. Certainly not easy driving third person. You drive first person. I will go back in the cab now. I can crash into things a lot easier like this. There we go. Should be some more rapid. I think they're the other side of the entrance. Two more there. And there's two on the other middle. This was originally a field, but even with cutting a lot of the trees down, I still wasn't finding it really worthwhile, so I want an orchard. Best place, but in time when I get enough money I'm going to grub a lot of the trees up and replant them in a slightly more efficient manner. We haven't got apples spread over two orchards. I think it's all the apples here. I don't think there's any more on this one. The cherries there, pears. No, that's it. Comes down there somewhere. And all the way out. A nice little tractor. Can't really use it on the main farm. It is not manual. About 68 horsepower, I believe. And it's only two-wheel drive. But it's perfect for this job. Apples inside the gate or inside the entrance there. Oh, and you can imagine the fun and games getting equipment up between the houses. This meadow isn't so bad because it had entrance both sides. This was originally a meadow, but the orchard which has come out had only one entrance between the hoses, even with the little sample. It was fun and games if you didn't keep your eyes open. Try and get it past the hoses. 51%. I think, if I remember right, there's enough apples to fill the trailer plus a few over. I think it's quite clever the way OEB done some of these by actually just sinking them into the ground. I found out watching one of David Oldfield's videos, who's one of the modders on that map, on this particular map. Another one very worth watching, especially ins and outs. He's doing a very good role play version of Old Ridge, including having a beta of a season mod been worked on, which means he has these seasons in. He has to get the jobs done at a certain time. He's also just added the soil mod to it. He must like making it hard for himself. I'd love to put the soil mod on, but I keep looking at it and thinking, what if I mess it up? Don't want to lose somewhere around 50-60 hours. I should imagine I've been on this particular map. We're going to find out. Past it. Time play. Oh, 196 hours. Addicted? Not me. So 2 more days than we should. Just one. Better. Don't normally play with the F1 menu up. Easier for picking the, make certain you're going to the right tree. To see how much is left on there. These are apples. Slalom for these. Five. Our next tree will do it. And right, we're full. We're now going for a little trip to where I've actually placed cell point. I looked at the map. There isn't really a town on Old Ridge. So I noticed that one of the cell points we got up at the top here, and it's the garden centre. We're better. Oh, sorry, the farm shop. We're better than the farm shop to sell your produce. It's a little bit of a drive up here, but I normally do the fruit when there's nothing else going on. One of the reasons I'm also keeping a separate tractor just for that. Up, round here, to the left, past this field, right to the bit in the distance. They wouldn't allow me to place my little kiosk right in their yard. I had to place it just outside, but there it is, empty as normal. Just come in here. Fill it. Dipping out. Leave the side the trailer comes down so you can see it. And in the front, our young lady sales assistant is in place. I'll get the tractor in so we can have a look at her. Here's ready to sell everything. And this holds most of the products that you produce. Can't remember offhand exactly what it holds, but it takes most of them, and it's a sell over time. Anyway, I think I shall call it there, and I should be able to get this up then fairly quick. Thank you for watching. If you have any comments, please feel free. I tend not to bite people's heads off too often, especially not just after tea. And thank you for watching. Bye.